Our next speaker, Henry Huang from LoRaWAN, has over 20 years of experience, and he's going to discuss LoRaWAN's readiness for consumer markets. Give him a warm applause.
Good morning, ladies, gentlemen, friends, and colleagues. I think we've met, some of you have met before, and I've been to the Things Conference for the last 4 years already. And I'm always quite afraid when people say that I have more than 20 years of experience. That means I'm old, right? But on the bright side, I have something to share. All right, so I'm from LoRaWAN, and I'm Henry Huang, the CEO of the company. We have a wide range of capability from building products all the way in providing solutions for our company, for our customers. So today I'm taking another approach in light of creating or initiating a dialogue with my friends here to rethink and revisit something that we were talking about 10 years ago, and perhaps it is a time that we revisit it, plan for it, and then build the roads toward that, and hopefully to hit the target that we want. So there's a lot of solution and use case would not be fully discussed here, because I take it as a given that 10 years ago when we were talking about LoRaWAN, it was quite difficult, not easy to use, expensive, a lot of problems. But now, I think we have all our colleagues and friends here who comes in with different expertise, building products, solving the hard issues to make it possible and commercially roll out into the market. So allow me to share with you some information and let's think together. So last week, I saw this from the LoRaWAN newsletter that we have, as an industry, actually collectively shipped out around 88 million of LoRaWAN chipsets, which means perhaps something near there in real products into the market. And that is a significant growth from where we came from 10 years ago. And it actually has, everyone is still projecting a very healthy 20% growth, compound annual growth rate into the next 3 years. So this is a very strong industry, growing with a lot of energy behind it and real commercial rollouts supporting this kind of shipment. So in a very simple analysis and from my point of view, I believe that we can say that kind of shipments come out from vertical market. There's a lot of industrial application that follows the Industrial 4.0 line that creates that kind of demand for the products that we're shipping out into the market, and even creating new application addressing the vertical market. We also see a lot of utility and municipal smart city projects coming out from Middle East, from around the world, that is demanding the deployment of LoRaWAN-based IoT. And of course, we have a very strong ecosystem that supports the idea and the needs and wants of our customers in vertical markets and municipal community the market, that could easily summarize that we already have very good application. We have good products there to address the demand. The installation and management of LoRaWAN-based network is easy enough for a mass deployment, and of course, justifiable ROI. I think we invest into the network hoping that it will bring us back the benefits that we hope for, and that's thus the investment for it. So, anything else beyond that that makes me think? And there might be something that is more from the origin. We are doing quite good now in vertical markets, and what else can we do? So in the past, when we first joined the initiation of the LoRaWAN community, we were talking about vertical market application, we are talking about public sector, which is the smart city, in other words, and also smart home. We hope that the adoption of LoRaWAN IoT into the smart home would create the mass adoption that eventually replicates the commoditization of Wi-Fi. So it's everywhere, you don't need to know anything about Wi-Fi, but you're using it. That was when we were thinking, and that was the dream that we wanted. along the course of development, and during the COVID, probably around 2018, the focuses shift towards vertical market and public sectors because the previous, the effort before 2018 or even starting in 2012 for the smart home didn't reflect what we expected. But actually our friends from vertical markets, from industrial application, from smart city application was more proactive and aggressive in pursuing a real IoT deployment. So it was, you see the 88 million shipments of chips into the market with different devices, different applications that actually create positive ROI. And it's strong and it's growing. So when that pie is growing and very strong, we have the foundation to continuously support it with very good products, very good application, very good management platform, very good technical support for everything there. Could we create the pie now from consumer markets? Is it a time for us to revisit it while we have a good foundation, which is the cash cow that is contributing a positive stream on the cash flow to the company? Can we revisit or renew or revise our strategy or our outlook for the consumer markets, so as to say creating a new pie? Because I think the whole here, most of them, is very dedicated into vertical market. So there might be some chance and resources for us to look at it again. So I look at industrial reports, everyone giving very strong numbers from consumer demand or potential demands for consumer markets IoT deployment. This is a combination of different technology, and there might be a percentage that goes with IoT from LoRaWAN. And so the numbers are strong, is all 100 billions and so on. Some just to share with you and quote from this different research institute that comes out with numbers that shows a strong demand there, or unmatched demand in the consumer markets for IoT deployments. And it goes on. So when you do a simple current status assessment, on the upside, we see that the market demand is there. So there's a unmatched demand, which is a part of gold or diamond for us to go dig into the tunnel for the additional growth. And when we look at our IoT products over the years of improvements, I think we have come to a point for very easy plug-and-play kind of devices for consumer. Because as a consumer at home, as a layperson, I don't care. I just want it to be on whenever I plug it on, and everything is there, and I could enjoy my life better just clicking my cell phone to look at what's the status here and there, or sending me alarms of certain issues. The solutions are ready. Applications are ready. Improved easiness of the product installation. I guess most of you would agree with me that it has come to a stage that when we scan the QR code, everything is set up. And I think the speakers before me have confirmed this strengths that we have as an ecosystem here for LoRaWAN products. And then the price is also, I'm not saying that it has already met a consumer. As a consumer, I hope that the price is like $0 and you put in a couple of bonus for me when I go out from any retail channels, right? But I'm not saying that we have come to a best point, but cost performance-wise, we are there and we are continuing improving it, improving the price structures for the consumer market's expectation. On the downside, I guess IoT is still carrying too much weight on technical discussion, on technology acronyms discussion. There's a lot of 5G, NB-IoT, Cat-M, LoRaWAN, Zigbee, you name it. But that means nothing to the consumer markets. If I'm going to tell my father about IoT and telling him how good LoRaWAN is, I think I'm selling something to a cow, right? Just give me a good life. I don't care what the technology is. So there's still mixed message. As a community, we need to refocus a little bit how we market LoRaWAN into the consumer market, perhaps. And the previous business model that we used in the past to approach the consumer market might be ineffective and perhaps wrong. And LoRaWAN still in the consumer market is not well aware. Everyone is talking about 5G or not even NB-IoT or Cat-M. They just say G about connecting everything, which is wrong, but it doesn't matter because that is the power of being a huge consumer market. And the connectivity of different wireless technology is still difficult because we still hope that the boxes in our home, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, the cable subscription that we have that provide the broadband services also, would connect itself easily. But yet, as of today, we still need to have our own LoRaWAN coverage, Wi-Fi coverage, all kind of coverage at home. So it would still be a challenge to successfully address the consumer markets. So, as BroWAN, which this monkey represents, we think, is there something that we could start with? Because we know there is the strengths, and always a new market or a new venture or a new adventure would always have challenges, but it would not block our dreams where we first joined the LoRaWAN world, where we want our IoT to be everywhere, providing that kind of connectivity to help consumer in daily life, to be aware of their energy consumption, to be aware of what they're concerned of. So we thought where we could start first. So from all in all, there's a metrics that we start to look at things that is available out there with different technology and comparing it to the resources and capability that BroWANs have, we finally come down to the area where this could be our first step. By making water leakage sensors, air quality sensors, temperature, humidity, this is what is already out there. And perhaps we'll come up with some look and some marketing efforts and some more consumer-oriented application to address the needs and wants out there as a consumer for their smart home. So we created a brand called Merry IoT, testing the water to see how they are reacting. We have Merry IoT product lines with application and apps that goes around it, aiming for you to bring it home and then get it scanned and done in a very easy step. And we are also trying to opening up professional e-channels instead of the traditional electronics retail channels to approach the early adopters or pioneers of smart home users. And we are continuing exploring cooperation with LoRaWAN network provider that is already running now in different parts of the world so that they provide the coverage and the value-add services into the home. And then using Merry IoT to explore cooperation with different smart home-oriented system integrator. And all in all, with a healthy outlook and continuous effort to talk and to create dialogue with my friends here and beyond, to create or refine a direction for us to bring LoRaWAN IoT into the consumer markets that we hope over the years would eventually replicate what Wi-Fi coverage is right now. This is a small page of LoRa IoT, which is more emphasis of a new age, a new home, a smart home, with the applications and the sensors that is connected with Echo or with Alexa at home so that it is well connected seamlessly in the development process with the app that we also provide to make a safe and healthy home environment with the IoT, LoRaWAN IoT installed in your home. We have a short clip here, 2 minutes, please bear with me, just to share with you the concept that we have developed. And as I said in the beginning, this is a platform that we have created, and we welcome the challenges of our peers and partners here, the ideas exchanges from our peer and partners here. Let's go through the 2 minutes drill. You like it? It's just on the point of sharing you, as the background is white, there's a lot of things that we could put in together and then come up with the idea for a business model, for a platform, for anything. This is a platform to initiate discussion, as I mentioned. The reason that we name it Marry IoT is actually this is, so as they said, a feminist century. We have to aim to have our significant others to use the IoT in the home environment so that we could create a merry life for a better quality of life standard. Because I still have a problem at home. Whenever my Wi-Fi is down, my name is being called for some reason. I hope that my wife wouldn't call me next time when this Marry IoT is being deployed and it's not working. She could get it done by herself. So in the end of the day, me and her would have a better life, a merry life that brings us to a higher level of quality of life, which at the end of the clip, this couple is hugging together. So we name it Marry IoT to make everyone using it happy. You can contact us with all the social medias and the email to engage in conversation or discussion and dialogues to find a better way to implement that. And so we continue to welcome more dialogue with our fellow LoRaWAN stakeholders from different sectors, from different areas, different expertise to improve it, refine it. And then we brainstorm for a cooperation model that we all benefit from it. And even a joint effort to open up LoRaWAN new smart home market for a bigger pie and create a new business model to approach the consumer markets with our LoRaWAN technology. So this concludes my presentation here, and thank you for your patience with me trying to create this platform for further discussion. And let's talk. All right? Thank you very much for your time. Thank you.
Thank you. Any questions from the audience? I have just one quick question. I wish I've seen your presentation 1 year before, because I live at the canals in Amsterdam on a houseboat,
Yes.
which has a big leakage now, which is costing me like so much money. So I can, I really understand that a lot of people can benefit from the solutions.
Yes.
So as a consumer, I'm not aware of Marry IoT and other things. Where should I start learning more about IoT?
Oh, we actually started out our IoT venture back in 2013 when we first joined LoRaWAN, because we believe the technology itself replicates a lot of the similarity of Wi-Fi, and it would be everywhere in the future. So from that point on, we try to improve and refine the technology so that it is more towards plug and play and less technology requirements to set it up.
Yes.
So it is probably about 10 years span that we have put into the development of LoRaWAN. And so when we built all the sensors for the vertical development, which also helped our growth in the last 3 years, we saw that from the analysis, there are some industrial sensors that could conveniently convert into consumer smart home application. Yeah. So we start off with the 4 sensors, and looking towards our peers and partners here to give us more suggestions and advice to enlarge and improve the product portfolio that we offer and target into smart homes. And as you brought up just now, Jessie, she would be our first guest to try out Marry IoT for water leakage in the canal on your property, all right? You have a set of free samples to work on it.
Thank you very much. Very inspiring. Thank you.
So, thank you.